Hi, my name is Tristan from the CPAPstore.ca. Today we're going to be doing a review on the ESON 2. This is a really great mask. I quite like it. It's 5 out of 5 stars from Tristan. But obviously everyone has a different head shape and a different nose shape. So please put on the comments if you have used this mask or if you tried it in the store or whatever. Tell other CPAPers what you think, okay? This is just gonna be my opinion based on my use. But we are gonna go in depth and look at each part of the mask so you know if it's a good mask for you. Now, before we get started, we have an AirSense 11 here that's hooked up to the mask. The AirSense 11, we're doing a big giveaway. We're gonna give away an AirSense 11 as well as some CPAP batteries. So if you're watching this video before December 1st, 2022, please enter to win. All you have to do is subscribe and enter to win on our website. So that's it. You don't have to buy anything for an entry or anything like that. You just have to subscribe and enter. It's super easy. And you may note that we don't have that many subscribers, hence why we're doing the giveaway. So let's just say your odds of winning is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We have like 200 subscribers right now. So just saying, it's a pretty good contest. Now, diving into the mask here. Let's start here. So we have the AirSense 11 with this tube here, no short tube. We have the just climate line tube, clamps on directly to the mask. So if I take this off, as you can see, there's a quick release. If I bend this, that's how you get the tube out of the actual like mask part, I guess, of the quick release. So again, I'll put this on. You pull it directly off, easy to go to the washroom, whatever. But if I put it back on and I kind of bend it outwards like that, then it comes off. Now looking at the elbow of the mask here, we can see that we have this diffuser. It's made out of some sort of synthetic looking like wool material or fabric material. It does keep the mask fairly quiet, but even better than just the quiet and the silence of the mask is that because it's not just a hole, I think there's some Philips masks like the Dreamwear has a little hole. Because it's just not a hole, it doesn't shoot your partner in the face. So if you roll over, your partner's not gonna feel like you're blowing air on them all night. So that's definitely a good little pro. It's on a ball joint, so it goes like this and it does a full 360. Also very nice to see. We have the stability arm going to the fabric headgear here. Now looking at the headgear, there's quite a lot going on. So we have the top portion here, where there's a few different places where you can kind of you can tighten this as much as you want, but there's two like grooves where it's supposed to go. But if you have like a smaller head, you can like tighten this even more. I'm just gonna put it on the smallest groove to show you. But it's kind of nice having like that versus like clips or something like that, because you can really customize it the right length, whatever length you need, which is good. The side, we got this kind of stretchy material headgear on the front with these two Velcro on the top and the bottom, and obviously the same on the other side. On the back here, it just says ESON 2, and it's really nice how they cut this out here to just add a little more breathability. A big mask like this, you want it to be nice and breathable. On some other masks like the Vitara, they added like this meshy material with a little more breathable, but even this is not going to be as good as a straight up hole in the back of your mask, so that's nice to see. Because we have the stability kind of arm, I would call it the nose arm, I'm going to call it the nose stick. Because we have the nose stick up front here, that's going to lift the headgear, so it's really out of the way of your ear. Some masks, you got the headgear kind of jamming into your ear, especially if you're new to CPAP, that's an annoyance that some people have. This clearly doesn't have it. You could fit a small condominium complex between the band and the ear, so that's nice to see. So to take off the mask, we can loosen the straps, or because it's stretchy, we can actually just pull and kind of like, I guess, pull it like that. It is pretty stretchy, so I think they wanted kind of an ability to not have to do this every time, but I think a majority of the people are gonna kind of loosen at least one Velcro strap every time. Okay, so the mask portion, we have the nose stick, and then we have kind of the portion that clips onto your face or pushes against your nose. We take that out quite easily. We see the Visi Blue section here. It just looks nice. They say that it's to remind you of where the nasal cushion goes, but I think it's just more of an aesthetic pleasing kind of vibe. Now looking at the nasal cushion portion, it's actually done quite smart. So you can see the silicone section here is overhanging the hard plastic material. So as you compress this against your nose, you can kind of see it push kind of above the plastic portion. So that's really nice. So instead of having like the plastic kind of jam into your face or the silicone push into your face hard, there's kind of a nice relief there of it's as soon as it's ready to seal and there's a little bit of pressure, it's gonna go forward to relieve that pressure onto the face. So I think that's a really nice design. And for me, it seals quite well. So as you can see, as I push hard, I'm pushing like all the way I can, but the pressure around my nose doesn't actually change that much. It's still comfortable, whether it's like this or whether like this. Now, that being said, are we putting on the CPAP mask and cranking it down as much as we possibly can? No, that's not how we wear it. Okay, we just want to have a good seal, but we don't want to crank it down. But even if you do crank it down or whatever, it's not impeding any comfort, which is very nice. So let me put this back on. Okay, little satisfying click there. I just want to know that this mask does have clips. They're quite easy clips, so if you have arthritis, they're like a complete breeze to put on. I don't know how well, they feel like yeah. They're not super tight. There's other masks that are really tight, which is nice. So this, it's pretty easy to take on and off. I do prefer magnets, but those with pacemakers and stuff like that, obviously might want to have a clip instead. It's a little more peace of mind for sure. And I definitely think that clips is not a bad way to go. Okay, there we go. It's on my face. Might be kind of crooked. I don't have a mirror here, but it feels comfortable. It is very comfortable. And I have a nice solid seal around my nose. I think this is actually almost a little too tight. There we go. There we go. That's a little looser, and I still feel like I have a complete seal. Yeah, I would have a complete seal at this point. So it feels very light and it has a nice good seal. And I also feel that when I'm using this mask and pushing my face against the pillow, the front doesn't actually come in contact with the pillow as much as you think it would, because it does look quite bulky. It actually keeps everything quite secure, sealed, and doesn't push my nose in any weird way. So my nose itself stays in a good form to have airflow going through it. So I do quite like this mask in that sense as well. Now, one thing I would like to note with this mask is the obvious. It's a big looking mask, okay? This is not your P10 by ResMed, this tiny little travel minimalistic mask, okay? It is a big mask. It's very similar to kind of the Vitera by Fisher & Paykel, right? This is like the full face version. This is just the nasal version, the ESON, aka nose backwards. There's a lot going on, okay? And that might turn off a lot of users, because especially new users to CPAP, they're like, oh my God, I have to wear this giant thing on my face. But with people who've been using CPAP for a long time, you probably know that there's nothing more intrusive than lack of peace of mind. When you have lack of peace of mind, that's the most intrusive thing. So a couple extra bands here and there actually doesn't really get in the way that much. And if it's helping with the peace of mind, and peace of mind in terms of like a good seal and stuff like that, then it actually is a lot more comfortable to sleep. And what I find with this mask is that because, although obviously we got the big nasal stick thing, arm thing, this guy up here, that's going to intrude, your ability to wear glasses, or it might get in the way if you want to watch TV and stuff like that. Yeah, like that's not the best thing in the world, but because it is there, it's keeping a very nice, secure, stable fit on your head, and it's also keeping the top bands away from your ears. It's keeping the top bands away from your eyes. It's a very, structured, stable mask, and having that peace of mind, for a lot of people, is the most comfortable thing in the world. And I definitely think that this mask nails it on the head. If you want a nice, secure nasal mask, I think this is a really, really, really great option to go. I definitely would recommend it. Now, if you disagree with me, please put it in the comments. I have, a unique nose. I have this squishy, flat kind of nose. I don't know if people with giant noses or people with super pointy noses feel the same way. Maybe this mask does not work for those people. So Please, if you have this mask or have tried this mask before, please put in the comments, tell other people what you think, so they know if it's a good mask to buy and stuff like that. I think that is a pretty good mask. It's pretty easy to strip down and clean, especially for the size of it. Like, you know, you can take off the front arms quite easily to clean, take off the clips quite easily, pop this guy off. You know, it's like pretty quick to break down. So like, pretty simple mask, even though it looks so bulky. It's fairly easy to clean, and it's really just easy to wear while sleeping and just have that peace of mind. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, and if you can, register for our little contest giveaway. See you later.